For years, internet companies have argued with states over collecting sales tax on the items their customers buy online. Now, the latest dispute pits two giants against one another. Amazon.com versus the state of California, with hundreds of millions of dollars at stake. CBS News correspondent John Blackstone has this report.
For many online shoppers, the checkout screen noting zero sales tax seems a good reason to buy on the internet. But now a new law in California requires online retailers to collect sales tax. And Amazon, the world's biggest internet retailer with $34 billion in sales last year, isn't happy.
So Amazon, they're looking at any way they can
Exactly.
they can to get out of this tax.
Exactly.
Betty Yee, a member of California's tax board, says Amazon and other online stores are simply being told to do what other retailers do.
You have the obligation to collect the tax on behalf of the consumer and remit it to the state of California.
Amazon launched an expensive campaign to overturn the law through a ballot measure, putting the issue into the hands of California voters. The company declined to be interviewed, but issued a statement saying Californians deserve a voice and a choice about jobs, investment, and the state's economic future.
Not just here in California, but across the country, Amazon has aggressively fought back whenever a state government has tried to force the company to collect sales taxes for online purchases.
At least 15 states have moved toward requiring Amazon to collect sales tax. In New York, Amazon is challenging a sales tax law in court. And in South Carolina, Amazon shut down construction of a huge distribution center when the state considered a new sales tax law.
It just canceled $52 million worth of investments and contracts in the state.
South Carolina backed off and construction resumed.
They're doing business. Why shouldn't they collect sales tax like everyone else?
Neil Softman runs a small San Francisco bookstore and says it's hard enough competing against the internet giant.
They quite simply want an advantage. They don't want to play by the rules.
It's estimated that nationwide, states that are already suffering under huge budget deficits will lose more than $11 billion in uncollected sales taxes next year. California alone could lose nearly $1.3 billion.
These are important dollars that could support vital public services like public education.
In reality, all consumers are supposed to pay sales tax, whether they buy in a store or online. But since online businesses have been largely exempt from collecting sales tax, those who actually go out to shop have been paying for the privilege.
I'd rather pay the extra bucks and come to an actual bookstore.
However, plenty of Californians have made the choice to pay less and shop online. Amazon will be encouraging them to vote to keep the sales tax loophole open. John Blackstone, CBS News, Sacramento.
If Amazon gets 500,000 voters to sign its petition over the next 2 months, the issue would be on the California ballot in February.